Hello party people, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a pretty heavy topic, but I'm going to make it quick and I'm going to answer as good as I can to this question. So I used to work at a residential treatment center. It's for at-risk youth, kids who are needing, it's like a boarding school. They live away from home. They come from bad backgrounds. In my experience, there was one kid. He was the youngest at the center and he was a very good kid. My favorite kid that I worked with there. And he had asked me a question that kind of bothered me, but I gave him the best answer that I could. And I think I'll share that answer with you and I'll share his question with you. He was abused by an older family member. And unfortunately, it was of the sexual nature. And so he asked me, I don't know, it just kind of came out of nowhere. We were sitting at the table and it was out of nowhere, but for him, obviously, it had been something on his mind. And he said, well, I was molested. And does that make me, did I lose my virginity? Am I a virgin? I don't really know. He's like, I don't really know. Am I a virgin? And what I had to say to him was the best answer I could think of. And I truly do believe what I said to him. And it's very simple. I told him what I'm telling you is that if you were sexually abused, you did not lose your virginity, because a virginity isn't something that can be taken from you, no matter what's done to you. They may take a lot of things from you that day, or you may feel like they've taken a lot from you, but you didn't lose your virginity to them. You have to give your virginity away. It's not something that can ever be taken from you. You have not done anything wrong if you've been sexually abused. You have not done anything wrong if you were sexually abused. And that includes another video I may do a more in-depth answer to this question. But even if it felt good, even if you felt good, because sometimes people will be like, well, what if it felt good? Am I a bad person because it felt good? And the answer is no. And is it a sin? No, it is. It is not a sin if you've been sexually abused because it was something that you didn't participate in. You're not at fault. It isn't your fault. If it happened to you, I'm sorry. And I hope you're able to seek counseling and guidance from a professional that specializes in this kind of a thing. But number one, you did not lose your virginity if you were sexually abused. That is my personal opinion. Number two, if you're religious and you feel like you have sinned because you were sexually abused, you have not sinned. The accountability is on the person who perpetrated the crime. You didn't perpetrate anything. Even if you participated in any way, even if they made you participate, if it was not consensual, you did not participate, that's not on you. That's on them. And you're not any less of, I don't like to say victim. You are a victim, but I won't say victim just because I don't want to let them put you in a box like that. They shouldn't have that kind of control. And even if it felt good, even if it was something that your body physically is naturally inclined to enjoy sex under the right context. So if it did feel good at any point, if that doesn't mean that you participated, that doesn't mean it was consensual, and that doesn't mean it was okay. So those are a couple things that I feel like you should know. I feel like you should be very aware of it. And if you have experienced any of these things, please seek professional help. Please seek the help of someone who specializes in sexual abuse, counseling, recovery. If you need to see law enforcement, see law enforcement. Don't do this alone because you don't have to. Have a wonderful day and share this if you feel like this will help someone that you know or someone that you know who knows someone else. Have a good rest of your day and stay strong. If this is your experience, I'm sorry.